much, but certainly in this region, the tensions are high, and I think the market has been whistling past some of this stuff, and it is a concern. And you know, we were just talking about this incredible AI fundamentals and the boom and how it's going to change profitability and prosperity for a lot of these giant companies and mid-sized and small companies too. But you know, the geopolitics are a problem, and you always want to see transparent meetings, and you want these leaders to get together around the world. And with Israel and the war going on, it's certainly a problem. And you know, the region is a little bit worrisome. That being said, you know, here in Abu Dhabi, one of the things that I've always loved about coming here is the whole approach towards trying to bring all religions and all cultures together and peacefully and open these doors, and you know, looking past the tensions and the horrific violence that's, you know, continuing. And I think we look out on the other side of this stuff, you know, maybe several years out. We're going to get through it, the world's going to get through it, and we'll be in a better, more transparent, peaceful world.
Yeah, Cody, well said. And also, Freedom, of course, does a lot of work around the region. It's been exposed to this part of the world for some time now. Can I ask you specifically about what this means for deal flow inside Qatar? Because, of course, Qatar's really been a magnet for foreign capital, the LNG expansion, sports investments, sovereign wealth fund inflows as well. Do you think this incident perhaps changes the calculus for foreign and international investors looking at the GCC?
I don't think it's a tipping point or something. It's an anecdote that will, you know, certainly any analyst and investors who are looking at going into Qatar, you know, it might give them a little bit of pause, and maybe on the fringe it might slow down a little bit of some money that might have been coming in. But there's so much money and so much, you know, focus here in this region, even on the AI and the technology. I mean, just sitting out in the green room, I was looking at some of the magazines about the Gulf region and business, and so much of it is focused on the technology revolutions that are happening, and UAE itself is very focused on spending, building, and creating AI infrastructure and technological revolution itself, and not just embracing it, but actually funding it and enabling this whole thing to happen. So I think there's the amount of money that is actually being spent and being built in the AI infrastructure and technology infrastructures that are being built in this region trump, for lack of a better term, some of these geopolitical tensions, and are really more important, you know, in impact and in size, and how it's going to end up over the next few years, impacting all of this region.
So, Cody, of course, you're going to be in the region for the rest of the week. And the reason I ask the question is because what we see now is almost like a tale of two Middle Easts, right? These historic conflicts that continue to bubble away in the background. And as you correctly say, on the other side, huge, historically significant investments into artificial intelligence and the infrastructure layer. So what's the opportunity for you as an asset manager in this part of the world today, and what's going to be your focus for the rest of the week while you're taking meetings over in Abu Dhabi?
Well, I always love being here and taking lots and lots of meetings from a wide diversity of people, expats, locals, everything that you can talk to here, and you know, that's a lot of it's networking, and we're here raising money and building our fund business. But at the same time, it's just great to actually be on the ground somewhere that there is so much focus on the future and so much focus on the potential for this stuff to build this, not just the, you know, the prosperity around the world, but build the prosperity here locally in the UAE, in the Middle East. And that is, you only see that when you're here on the ground and you're actually interacting with all the people that are making it all happen, making the money flow, bringing the technology here itself, building these platforms. It's very exciting to be here somewhere that there is so much focus on the future and trying to see where it can go. Again, the impact of the AI revolution is unlike anything on the society. I just don't think people understand where in 3, 5, 10 years how labor will be changed forever, both white collar and blue-collar labor, and so much of that will be driven from money and investments that's happening here in the UAE. I want to be on the ground, experiencing it, seeing it happen, being a part of it.